Hello guys. So when you talk about enzyme inhibitors, there are two more varieties of enzyme inhibitors, that is called non-competitive and uncompetitive inhibitions. So under reversible, one is a competitive, second one is a non-competitive, and third one is a uncompetitive inhibitions. Let us have a look on non-competitive inhibitions. This is a type of inhibitors or inhibition that employs inhibitor that do not resemble substrate. That means in competitive inhibition, the problem is inhibitors are resembling the substrate. They are almost similar, the mimicking products. But here it is not that. It bind not to the active site, but rather to separate site on the enzyme. So you can see here case, this is the normal substrate, this is the active site where it binds. But there are inhibitors, it binds somewhere else here. That means it is not binding the site called active or active site, but it is binding somewhere else. So that means it is not resembling, it is binding. That means somehow it reduces the activity. You can see here Km is anyhow constant, but Vmax is reduced. The entire process of non-competitive inhibition. But in competitive inhibition, I'm telling Km Vmax is unchanged, but there will Km is increased. But here Km there is no change, but Vmax is reduced. Initial maximum velocity is reduced for non-competitive inhibitions. Let us have further look. So you can see here enzyme reacting with substrate and forming enzyme substrate complex and forming the products. So it's a first order kinetics, right? Enzyme reacting with substrate and enzyme substrate complexes form the products. That's a normal reaction. But you just have a look here, whether enzyme is bound or whether enzyme is free doesn't matter. Anyhow, this inhibitor will bind and forms the EI or ESI. It can either form enzyme inhibitor complex or enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. Both the possibilities are there. Why? Because substrate is binding to some other site than the inhibitor binding site. Both the sites are different. So both the possibilities are it can form enzyme inhibitor complex or enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. So we just for example, what is the example for this? In the pepsin inhibition by pepstatin and acid phosphatase inhibition by ethanol. When you take ethanol, it will inhibit the acid phosphatase. There are pepstatin which will inhibit the pepsin by using this non-competitive mechanism. You just have a look, the Michaeli-Menten graph for this. This is the normal reaction, rectangular hyperbolic curve, right? All hyperbolic curves are common in this thing. But when you add non-competitive inhibitor, it decreases Vmax. The Vmax is here now. Earlier Vmax is here. Now the Vmax is down almost 1/3. It reduced, right? It is reduced. So now it is almost one portion of the 3, like it's 1/3. It's now that's the condition. So that means the Vmax is reduced. But if you have a look here, Km is same. Km is here. Km is here. So Km is only 1. Km is changed. There is no change in the Km. That means there is no change in the affinity of enzyme towards substrate. There won't be any change, but only Vmax, initial maximum velocity, will change because inhibitor is binding to enzyme. But in case of competitive inhibition, there will be a increasing Km. That means the Km is increasing means the affinity will decrease. So here there won't be any change in affinity because enzyme is binding to substrate, but no inhibitor is binding to some other substrate. I mean some other region. So if you plot a what you call a Michaeli-Menten, that means if you reverse that, you can see here there won't be any change in the Km. So Km is common for all. Km is common, but there will be a Vmax is reduced. So this is what they're telling is in the presence of enzyme, I mean the inhibitors. So it's a Vmax, then Vmax is reducing. As you go I, it is reducing because it's a reversible or else double reciprocal plot. So next is uncompetitive inhibitor. Is an inhibitor that only bind to, next is the uncompetitive inhibitor. I was telling is bind only to enzyme substrate complex, only forms. See, this is how you know, like initially enzyme will substrate will compete with inhibitor and bind the enzyme, that is competitive. But in case of non-competitive, it can bind to anywhere because it is free site. But here in case of uncompetitive, what happens? Enzyme substrate will form the complex. Because of this complex, what is happening? So it will open up the site for inhibitor. So then inhibitor will go and bind. So here both Vmax and Km both are affected. So inhibition of acetylcholinesterase by tertiary amine. So that is the example. So this enzyme is inhibited by tertiary amine. That is the example for this. So here Vmax and Km is reduced. Here it is binding to enzyme substrate complex only, An example is acetylcholinesterase by inhibition of acetylcholinesterase by tertiary. So you can see here enzyme is binding to inhibitor and it cannot form the enzyme inhibitor complex. This reaction won't happen because there is no substrate. So when substrate is bound to this, here the inhibitor can bind and it can form ESI. So enzyme is binding and forming enzyme substrate complex and forming the product. But if inhibitor, if you add, it can form ESI, enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. Only with enzyme it is not possible. Only enzyme substrate complex can form the what you call enzyme substrate inhibitor complex, or it can inhibit the enzyme reactions. So if you have a look on what you call Michaelis-Menten graph, you can see this is a normal reaction. I hope what you call Km is this is a normal reaction. So here you can see this is the inhibitor reactions. So in presence of inhibitor, the Vmax is reduced and Km is also reduced. So Km for inhibitors, but this is a normal Km. This is a substrate Km. So this is a substrate Km. So what is happening? So this is the inhibitor Km, this is the inhibitor Vmax. So it is reduced. This is a normal Vmax, it's a normal Km. It is high, but here it is lowered. That you can clearly see in the Michaelis-Menten when you plot V versus S. But if you see what you call if you plot a double reciprocal plot and if you put 1 by V naught with 1 by S naught, you can see here clearly this is the normal reaction. So Km is increased because it is coming closer to 0. Vmax is also high, but it is going above away from the, that is decreasing. So you can see here, you can see here Vmax is Vmax is decreased in both the cases. So here Km is reduced, Vmax is also reduced in case of uncompetitive inhibitor, but in case of competitive inhibitor only Vmax there will be a change. Sorry, Km is increased, there won't be any change in the Vmax. Thank you.